Let's get something straight right off the bat. All bodies are beach bodies, but there's nothing wrong with setting a wellness goal that will help to improve your health and your confidence this summer. I'm Jiordana, your holistic nutritionist, and you're watching the Health channel to learn health tips, see progress, and finally enjoy life. I have had my own personal weight loss journey, and I've been working in obesity medicine for over half a decade. And I can promise you that if you approach weight loss in the right way, attaining your summer body will be very easy. There are 3 different factors that we need to consider here when approaching a weight loss routine: exercise, nutrition, and lifestyle. If you are someone who experiences a sedentary lifestyle, developing a routine where you move your body is going to be essential to reach your summer body goals. I work with a lot of people who have been sedentary for a very long time, who have high-stress lives, and who continue to pay what I like to call the gym donation. See, this is where you continue to pay your gym monthly membership, but you never actually go to the gym. So a big mistake that I see when developing a new exercise routine is jumping into your end goal routine. For example, if you know that doing boot camp and high-intensity training 5 times a week is going to get you to your end goal, but you've been sedentary all season, it's unrealistic to set yourself up to expect that you're going to have time and energy to be able to jump into that end goal, and you're going to set yourself up for failure. This is a big problem because if the goal is unattainable, you'll likely quit, and then you'll feel negatively about yourself, developing an insecure self-narrative of I can't accomplish anything, I should be exercising 5 times a week, I'm a failure, I may as well give up. Once you get into this negative headspace, it's hard to make any progress at all. You always want to be coming from a place of progress, not perfection. This is why with my clients, I strongly recommend we incorporate a graduated exercise program where you don't need to be your best every single day. You just need to do one thing that's better than yesterday. I also find that if you jump into an exercise routine that's too difficult, you're going to be left feeling sore, and then you're going to dread future workouts. A graduated exercise program begins with walking, and as the weather gets warmer and warmer, walking outside is more realistic. People underestimate the power of walking. Human beings are bipedal. We are actually not designed for 45-minute intensive boot camps. Our bodies really love regular movement, and what a better way to incorporate exercise than to reinforce our body's unique design. Walking outside and exposing your eyes to sunlight will also help to regulate hormones that are beneficial for weight loss, like improving thyroid hormones and growth hormone, and by reducing stress hormones like cortisol, which contribute to weight gain. You want to start by making realistic step goals. So if right now you're getting 2,000 to 3,000 steps per day, try increasing that by another 1,000 steps. If you're somebody who doesn't track your steps, then you can try and plan ahead for taking a 15 to 20 minute walk each day. Once you're able to reach these goals about 5 times a week with no issues, you're ready to move on to the next step, no pun intended. A great goal is to aim for getting in at least 10,000 steps per day. This type of movement is going to be beneficial for not only weight loss, but also cardiovascular health and with balancing moods. Once this type of movement becomes habit for you, you are ready to move on to incorporating strength training or high-intensity movements like running. If you are looking to enhance your workouts, you can actually incorporate a pre-workout to encourage fat loss and muscle gain prior to your workouts. I've actually had a very bad experience with taking pre-workouts, and I work with a lot of people who have abused pre-workouts. And one thing that I want to mention here is that it's very important that you choose a pre-workout that does not have a high caffeine content or any caffeine at all. The best thing to look out for when choosing a pre-workout is BCAAs, or branched-chain amino acids. These are specific amino acids that prevent muscle breakdown and strengthen endurance. I also really like to incorporate creatine in my pre-workouts, which is a molecular compound that's going to shuttle water and nutrients into the muscle to feed the cells. This is going to promote muscle growth. Creatine has also been shown to have a positive impact on mood because it's also going to help to shuttle nutrients to the brain and feed the cells there as well. My favorite product for this is Genuine Health BCAAs plus creatine. This product is designed to fuel your anaerobic system so you can run longer and sprint harder. It's also intended to improve muscle synthesis, decrease lactate levels, and stabilize blood sugar while you exercise. It comes fermented, which allows for better absorption so the nutrients will go directly to the cells. While exercise is very important, nutrition plays a much larger role in body composition. Some experts suggest that nutrition plays about 70% of the role, and then exercise is only 30%. I totally get it. After a long winter in lockdown, you may have been searching for comfort in your snack cupboards or eating out of boredom. And I can promise you that you are not alone. It's actually very natural to be more hungry in the winter seasons. And this is actually due to an important mechanism in the articulate part of the brain, which regulates our hunger signals. So the articulate nucleus is going to release chemicals that either accelerates or puts the brakes on hunger. One of these chemicals is called melanostimulating hormone, or MSH. MSH is activated or released. MSH puts the brakes on eating, and it's activated or released based on our eye exposure to sunlight. So in the summertime, we get a lot more sunlight and more MSH is released, therefore we're less hungry, versus the wintertime when we're naturally indoors more often and we're not releasing as much MSH. So it's not entirely your fault, so let's drop the blame and let's see where we can go from here. First things first, try and get outside and expose your eyes to the sun to help regulate your hunger signals. Then you need to take a look at what you are eating. In the summertime, we're blessed with an abundance of fresh fruits and vegetables. I have a garden at home, and we save a ton of money by growing things like cucumbers, tomatoes, kale, and lettuce. These types of vegetables are going to provide a lot of nutrients that are going to feed your cells and offer very little opportunity for fat storage. Let's be realistic, we all know what's healthy for us and what's not. So instead of focusing on eliminating foods, try and focus on making sure that all of your meals are well balanced and provide you with the nutrients that you need to feed your cells. To ensure that you feel full and satisfied after every meal, you want to make sure that you're creating balanced meals. This means that there should be adequate amounts of protein and fiber on every plate. So protein is going to slow down the rate of digestion, and it's going to create the illusion that you're full. And fiber is going to expand in your stomach, which is going to help with things like satiety and binding to toxins and help with proper eliminations. So on every plate, if you picture your plate as a kind of pie chart, on every plate, about 50% of the plate should be leafy green vegetables or non-starchy vegetables, and then 25% of the plate can be your source of protein, and then the other 25% can be starchy vegetables or whole grains like sweet potato or brown rice. Try to avoid eating at least 2 to 3 hours before bed and snack on things like fresh fruits and veggies. My favorite supplement to help stave off cravings is Garcina Combogia. Garcina Combogia contains a compound called hydroxycitric acid that may inhibit an enzyme which helps your body store fat and has been shown to be effective for reducing cravings. The Garcina Combogia 1500 is a high dose with over 80% of hydroxycitric acid. Contrary to popular belief, weight loss is not as simple as eat less and exercise more. There are so many different lifestyle factors that contribute to how your body holds on to or lets go of weight. Sleep is so important. Did you know that you actually do not lose weight while you're awake? You have to be asleep, and weight loss is determined by the release of a specific hormone called growth hormone. So growth hormone is going to regulate fat loss and muscle gain. And if you're somebody who struggles with sleep, I strongly recommend you see our previous videos on creating a bedtime routine, which I'll link up in the show notes here. The second thing is water. You should be drinking at least half your body weight in water in ounces each day. Water is going to help circulation, help to produce energy, and for there to be an exchange of nutrients to eliminate waste products that are released when your body breaks down fat. The third is mindset. This is probably the most important one. To breed successful weight loss, you want to be your own cheerleader, not your own inner bully. Human beings rarely change out of fear, so don't try and scare yourself into a weight loss routine. Cheer yourself on, be your own cheerleader, and you're going to be so much more motivated to reach your goals. If you guys have any questions, you can always link them up in the show notes below. I want to take the time to say thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week on a new episode of NHealth TV.